Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer real quick, guys. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Also, oh my God, I'm doing bloopers, y'all. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, my voice, God, at nighttime, man, this voice be going in and out for real. But anyway, you can thumbs up if you enjoyed this video tonight. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, make sure you share and leave a comment. Let me get some water real quick, y'all. Dang. Eventually, I'm going to have to go to the doctor. I've been saying this for the whole week, since last week. But eventually, I'm going to have to go because this voice of mine is like, it's a hot mess. My voice was good all day. I mean, I was still hoarse, but not like it's going out now. I don't know what be going on with my voice. But anyway, again, welcome to the channel, guys. And tonight we're going to be talking about some more shocking news that I just found out regarding Jay Z and some more allegations, okay? Then we're going to finish talking about what is his name? How you pronounce his name? Luigi? Let me see how you pronounce his name. Y'all always forget. Let me look at it and see. I told y'all I can't never remember how to pronounce his name. Let's go back and look at it. Let's see here. His name, the way you pronounce it is Luigi. Okay, so we're going to talk about him again, and I'm just going to call him L because I'm not going to keep on going through all this. All right, those are the only two things we are going to talk about, and I'll try to incorporate Will Smith in there because his is kind of brief, so it shouldn't take that long. All right, so let me go ahead and change this up here. Again, welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in a place to be. All right. And we are getting ready to get started, you guys, okay? And I hope you guys checked out the earlier video that I did today. And because we talked about a lot of good things, so check that video out, so you can know, what was said and what we talked about and things like that. Hell. Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and start, y'all. Seemed like I forgot something else, too. If you guys want to show additional support for this channel, you can definitely grab a membership for $4.99. And so far I got 4 members. So once I get up to 10, we'll start that side of the channel, and there will be a lot of perks, if you do get a membership. So again, the membership is only $4.99, and you can also do a super chat if you like, or you can do a cash app to $Shay's Tube. All right, and thank you so much, guys. So let's go ahead and get started with this live. First thing first, we are going to cover the Jay Z's news. Okay, let me turn this down too, and we're going to try to get out of here in about an hour or two. Okay, especially since my voice is messing up. I'm not sleepy tonight though, but damn, my voice going in and out more and more so. So let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and do this banner for this real quick. I had to turn it down just a little bit, so I won't have to talk too loud. Okay, so here we go. So first thing first, guys, let me go ahead and go to this, the Jay Z stuff. Like I said before, we talked about a lot of stuff earlier regarding Jay Z. So y'all make sure y'all check out the daggone video from earlier, because it was a lot of stuff. Tonight, though, I have some new allegations regarding Jay Z. And I don't know if this is true or not. This is coming from, I guess, Attorney Busby, who said this. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you guys. So it says Jay Z filed a countersuit against Busby, accusing the Houston lawyer of trying to shake down celebrities for money on unsubstantiated claims. I know I just said that wrong, but anyway. The plot involving Jay Z and attorney Tony Busby thickens as the lawyer made more accusations at the Rock Nation morgue. Busby, who is based in Houston, is representing more than 200 people who have filed civil lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs, in which Jay Z has now become entangled. Anyway, as we know, Jay Z accuses attorney Tony Busby of blackmail. Now, before Jay Z's name was made public as the other celeb with Diddy, who allegedly abused a 13-year-old girl in 2000, Jay Z filed documents in a Los Angeles court saying that Busby had been trying to extort him for money for months, according to Newsweek. So now we know. Even I told you the other day on Sunday, Jay Z has said this already. You know, before Jaguar Wright even came out and said what she said, he had already said that he is the one who filed a countersuit against Busby. You know, anyway, Jay Z filed a 236-page extortion lawsuit against Busby in L.A. in November 2024 under the name John Doe. And he did that under the name John Doe to avoid negative publicity. Now, in this lawsuit, he said Busby accused him of abusing boys and girls and wanted him to compensate the victims or risk Busby going public with the claims. So Busby accused Jay Z of abusing boys and girls. And he asked for money, allegedly. So Jay Z did the countersuit to stop all of that. And he said he did it under John Doe, so nobody would know it was him who did it, obviously. Then he'll get negative publicity, from that, Anyway, Jay Z outlines his legal filings against Tony Busby. All right. So it says plaintiff John Doe is the victim of a scheme by defendant Anthony G. Busby and his firm. The Busby law firm, Busby or defendants who are shamelessly attempting to extort a large sums of money from him or else publicly filed widely false, horrific allegations against them, the lawsuit reads, according to Newsweek. Defendants have threatened to unleash fabricated and malicious allegations of sexual assault, including multiple instances of rape of a minor, both male and female, against plaintiff if he refuses to comply with their demands. So it clearly states right there that Busby went to him and tried to get him to the mediation he claimed that he had to try to get Jay Z to go ahead and settle, or else he's going to put all of this out into the public just as he did. Okay, except when he put it out into the public, they just added his name. But his name was already there. I mean, he was already there, but they just unveiled his name and added him to the lawsuit to make it, legal and everything. Anyway, the lawsuit continues. These baseless accusations are nothing more than a weapon in a calculated plot to destroy plaintiff's high-profile reputation for profit, despite the complete absence of any factual basis for such claims. Now, Busby denied the claims made by Jay Z, whose real name is Sean Carter. He posted his military record on his Instagram page to prove his honesty, and then accused Jay Z of a pattern of harassment and bullying against him and his family. Showing your military outfit in your bio for the military and things like that, it doesn't mean that you're honest. Okay. Again, you got, everybody lies, and you have a lot of people that have been in the service, and they have done crimes, been dishonest. Let's keep it real. So, being in the service doesn't automatically mean that you are honest. Okay. Point blank. Anyway, Jay-Z's attorney wants his accuser to name herself. So they said, meanwhile, Jay-Z's attorney is responding in New York to the original lawsuit by the unnamed woman who said she was 13 years old in 2000 when Diddy drugged and actually assaulted her at an MTV Video Music Awards after party. At the time she filed a civil suit, she named Diddy and another celeb. This past week, the woman, now 37, refiled the lawsuit and named Jay-Z as the other celeb. Okay, and so I guess she had to do it like that because we just, when she first had it in there, she didn't list names. She just said 2 other celebs, I think, plus Diddy. She did not name, Jay-Z, and she still hasn't named the other celeb. So I don't know when they will come out with that. That will probably be next, But I know one thing, this whole entire thing is a hot ass mess. And I don't know if this lady has any evidence or not, but if she's making these claims and taking him to court, you would think that she probably does have evidence, but I don't know for sure. And obviously, not obviously, but clearly, Jay-Z must think she doesn't have anything, because if he's telling the truth, he's not really worried because he knows she really don't have anything. It could be many scenarios that could have actually happened. I'm not going to go over them or anything. I'm just telling you guys, this could have happened so many different ways if they did anything with this girl. Like I said earlier, though, I'm trying to talk without saying too much, being nice. But like I said earlier, I just hope she has proof, okay? Because again, when she told the story and she said that Diddy tried to get her to do oral on him, and then she said she refused, and then she hit him, and then got up and ran and found the exit. I'm still trying to figure out, how did she manage to run to the gas station, okay, and no one helped her at the gas station? And I'm trying to figure out why they did not call the police. Because even if she didn't want to call the police, if you're working in a gas station and you see a girl coming in there running, looking scared, regardless of her age, you're going to be wondering what is wrong with this chick. And then you may call the police even after you talk to her. Even if she says, don't call the police, you may still call the police. And just say, even if she told him not to call the police, then where's this person at right now? Because, you can go get him and put him on a stand, and he can be used as a person who witnessed it, witness how she came in there. Did she come into the gas station looking disheveled? Did she come in the gas station looking like she was scared? And things like that. What was she, acting like? So maybe they did call him, or her, and he is a witness or whatever the case is. I don't know, but I'm just saying, running in the gas station late at night or early in the morning, then you're a young girl, even though she probably looked older than 13, but still you probably can tell that she was younger, even if she wasn't younger. I think if you ran into a gas station after being raped by 2 people, I would think that the person that works in the gas station would probably, try to assist you and maybe even, get you help, And another thing too, when her dad came to pick her up, did he not take her to the hospital, because still she would be looking like, she probably would be looking like something happened, So all of that right there is questionable. And then something else I had said earlier, I can't even imagine her hitting Sean Combs and he didn't do anything back, you know, especially considering all the things that we think we know about him. And then the one thing that we do know about him is that he abused Cassie physically, and we saw the tape. So I find it very difficult to believe that this girl hit him and he did nothing but let her get up and just run out. I don't know if I believe that part of that story. I just find that very hard to believe. Now it could have happened, but I just don't know. Hey, Iceman, thank you so much. Let's go over some of these comments over here. The floodgates are about to open for Jay Z. Sounds like extortion to me. Let's see. Kenny Smith says something about Jay Z earlier. Charles Barkley said it's not a good time, and Shaq got up and walked off. Really? I heard Ellen was in on stuff with Diddy. Yeah, we all heard about that. Allegedly, 2 of Ellen's girlfriends are unalive, and she is suspicious as F. Yeah, I got a whole video about that. I just haven't showed you guys yet because I've been talking about this for so long. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, at nighttime, this cold start acting up, y'all. Goodness. Let's see. So, I'm wondering if Busby said that boys were also abused. Where's the lawsuits for those people who are probably now men? Are they coming up next? And where are the criminal complaints? So let's see what some of these people are saying in the comment section. Okay, let's see here. John said they have been doing that for years now. With the rise of social media, it created a large platform for independent artists. Epstein had a book with Clinton and Trump name on it. Okay. Concerned Citizen said, John Burren, you have made a critical point. Thank you. That code of silence was given for years. It was almost ironclad, but it's time. I'm concerned because I have a beautiful and talented nieces, and they need to be educated on the dangers out there. The thing about it is that this stuff has been happening for years, okay? And the only reason why we know more about it is because, like this person said, it's easy to put it on social media now, unlike a long time ago. But when you go research some of these people, actors and actresses from way back in the day, some of these actors and actresses talk about being physically abused by some of these producers and things like that, allegedly. Okay. And allegedly Disney was all over the internet regarding stuff like that. Okay. So this is not nothing new. It's just coming out more now because people have cameras, social media, you know, all this stuff, you know, YouTube, TikTok, all of these things was not out, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to hear more about it. And plus people are a little bit more braver now. You know what I'm saying? With all these Me Too movements and things like that, they're more braver, you know, and they're not scared to speak out. Back in the day when women would get assaulted, you know, in order to get a role or a part, they didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Now they're speaking out more. Oh no, you cool. You cool. Right. If kids were abused, this definitely should be criminal. All right. It's cool, Iceman. Yes, it definitely should be criminal. But you know, again, you do have to have proof, you know, because anybody can say anything. You have to have proof. And let me say this again. Okay, they said little boys. Where were the parents? We ask this every single day. These parents need to be charged as well. Because why are they putting their kids off with these grown ass entertainers and stuff? I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need a lot of laws for them. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see. So I don't know why this dude bring up his looks. Okay, we're not going to read these stupid comments. Okay, let's see. So Kamala said, not surprised. Abuse people is not always for extra purposes. Some do that to show that they have power over helpless people, and that's true. Just saying said Jay Z is probably the one who bought Diddy into the music industry. I think Jay Z is bigger than Diddy ever was. Actually, he wasn't the one who bought Diddy into the music industry. Okay, these people crazy. Juan said it's always the ugly ones. One, that's not true. It's always it's also some good looking ones too that be doing stuff. Okay, and that's on everything. Firefly said, like Diddy was saying, he did beat up Cassie. No, Diddy was saying he did not beat up Cassie until we all saw the hotel video. Sad, very sad. That's what he was meaning to say. He actually wrote something else, but that's what he meant to say. Somebody else said, we all knew this was coming. Jay Z was prominent at all those Diddy parties. Another commenter said, poor Bieber and Usher. You know they had their brown bunnies ripped apart by their face. Even a mother could not love. Okay. But the thing about it, if Usher and JB was victimized by Diddy or anybody else, I wish they would say something. I wish they would say something. Gosh, why do these people be acting like they're scared to say anything? They should talk so people can know the truth. Stop being scared. Stop concealing things. You know what I'm saying? But again, they may be concealing stuff for a reason because it's somebody that's in a higher position and no telling what that person can do. So that may be the reason why, if Diddy did anything to Usher or Justin Bieber, this may be the reason why they're not saying anything. Okay? Right, that's what I just said. Diddy was around way before Jay-Z. It was what's the name who bought Diddy out there? What's his name? That dude. I cannot remember. Was it Andre Harrell or one of the? I think that's who bought him out. I'm not sure. Right, I do too. I agree with you. I think these are two different situations. I much rather be Jay-Z than Diddy right now. A lot of them don't want the attention that surrounds all this drama. You said Biggie. No, Biggie didn't bring him out. Diddy was first an intern at a record company or something for Andre Harrell, right? Or something like that. And that's how he started coming out. Then of course he started doing producing for Biggie Smalls, which really brought him out in the limelight and things like that. But I think he was doing groups before Biggie as well. I have to look up his background and see. Kim says Jay-Z is not going to jail because there is no crime committed here, only lies. And I hope he sued that no good lawyer Busby or whatever that slick lawyer name is. Okay. America One says, stop putting these people up on a pedestal. They may not have started out evil, but they turned. Okay. Okay, so Sheila said exactly what I said. I'm ready for some proof on all this hearsay accusations. All these old claims, they should have already reported, and if true, they should have been in prison. All these claims are out of hand. It's funny how most of these people are from 20 plus years ago. Someone is bringing in people to lie. I hope they have some good proof since they sat on all of this for all those years. And then Somebody else came out and said, I hope you said the same thing about E. Jean, who accused Trump of rape 30 years later, but could not remember what year it actually took place. It really doesn't matter because he's not going to be going anywhere anyway. So it is what it is. Okay. It don't even matter about Trump. It does not matter. Okay, so guest said, and yet Trump is elected. I can't take anything else serious. They should release everyone in pardon. It's obvious the justice system is rigged and afraid of certain people. And I definitely agree with that, okay? I don't know if they should pardon everybody, but they definitely, it's definitely, certain people have more of an advantage than others, okay? Point blank. Anyway, Tiffany said, I believe the claims of the 13-year-old girl, but now it's boys and girls. Come on now. The thing about it is why didn't the boys who are men now file lawsuits too? Since Busby did say that, what happened to the boys who are men now? What happened to those lawsuits? Unless the boys that did, who are men now, that said that Diddy allegedly did something to them, unless those are the same boys and they just did not add his name to those lawsuits yet. Because I can't remember what every one of them said, because I did tell you guys about it. But I if I recall, I thought one of them said another celeb did something to him too. So I'm not sure. I got to go back and look at it. Okay, so Donnie said Jay-Z is getting scared as F. Dylan said, civil lawsuit, somebody arrest this piece of shit criminally. And then another person came out and said, that should make you see this is BS. Why isn't he charged? And then Corey said, there is no victim, no crime, arrest for what? Listen, if somebody is talking, if people are giving their opinions, right, and they're saying arrest him because they actually believe that he did this, okay. But if they're saying this based on the fact that this dude is black or some other weird stuff, then that's crazy. Or because they're jealous or something like that, that's crazy, okay? If you're going to say arrest someone, it should be because you honestly believe that this person did commit these crimes, okay? Point blank. Let's see. Another commenter said accusations are like spitball. You spit at the wall and see which one sticks. She nor Buzz will get anything. And then Nikita said that man not lying. Jay-Z just had to prepare his defense strategy, put him on trial too. Okay, but the thing is, though, I just want to know one thing. Where is the proof? Okay, point blank. And then they say in 2023, Donald Trump was found guilty of raping Jean Carroll and faced additional accusations from a 13-year-old dating back to the 2000s. Despite this, the DOJ dropped its ex-trafficking investigation against him, which is shocking given the accuser's testimony. It's striking that both Trump and Matt Gaetz haven't served any time. And I told you guys about Matt. While P. Diddy is in prison and being denied bail. This raises questions about fairness in America, where it seems that justice is applied selectively based on who you know, your race, and so on. It's concerning to see all of this in how justice is served when it comes to high profile cases, especially. Research has shown that systemic biases exist within the U.S. criminal justice system. Okay, and then this person said it affects different communities a lot. And I agree with what this person is saying, because again, I remember telling you guys about Matt, and we have not really heard anything else about his situation, period. And they did have the same allegations, I think, rape or sexual assault and trafficking, I believe. Just like we haven't heard anything more about the Abby, I always say this wrong, Abby Crombie dude. I think he was an ex-CEO or something like that. I can't remember. He was also accused of sexual assault and I think rape, I believe. I don't know about the ex-trafficking. I don't remember. But I think his was sexual assault and rape. And you don't hear anything else about him as well, okay? Just like with Garth Brooks, you don't really hear anything about that either, because he has allegations of sexual assault and some other stuff, and you don't hear anything about this. So this is crazy. Another commenter said, this is just sick, but does anyone ever wonder why is there a 13-year-old child at a party? Where are the parents? Just wondering. And again, this is why I say if any criminal charges get filed, some of those criminal charges need to go on these parents as well, because why would you allow your 13-year-old or 10-year-old to be at a party for grown-ups, okay, point blank. And if they snuck out of the house, you did not get up and see if your kids are still in their room at night? And then if you didn't see them in their room, you didn't call the police? That's crazy. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for coming by tonight, okay? Y'all, I'm tripping out tonight with this voice. Y'all got to excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't look at him as a snitch either. That's right. Yeah, but they all be opening up doors when they be pardoning people that should still be in jail. And that's on everything, not just Biden, all of them when they do that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, gosh. So I'm still tripping out about the boys and the girls. I'm just trying to figure out when will they be coming out with the lawsuit against him for the boys who are now men. That's crazy. And we definitely gonna see this right here. This don't even make any sense. These people are evil. Hold on, let me see what else I got here with Jay Z. Okay, so Foxy Brown, you guys, appears to respond to Jay Z's allegations in lawsuit. Let's see what she says. Oh, what the heck is wrong with my voice tonight, for real, man? So let's see here. Okay, we're not gonna read his charges, the lawsuit again. We're just gonna go straight to what Foxy Brown said. Hold on, where is that? Okay, so anyway, Foxy Brown has been mentioned in allegations with Jay Z for years amid rumors that the Roc Nation founder was involved with her when she was a teenager. Foxy had denied the allegations in the past, but Jay Z has never responded to them. After the grape allegation story broke out on Sunday, December the 8th, Foxy took to her Instagram to post two messages that read, "Wait and wow." And then in October, Foxy Brown addressed rumors she was dating Jay Z when she was a minor. and she poured cold water on those allegations. She said, miss me with the fake news. NDA ain't a mother effing alive that could stop my story. NDA on my shit gonna run 100 million. So what does she mean when she said, let's see. So they were saying that she had signed an NDA. Okay, I guess not to tell on Jay Z. And she said, miss me with that fake news. An NDA ain't a MF alive that could stop my story. NDA or my gonna run 100 million. Okay. And then she said, stop playing with me name DYIN for a comment. Can't spin me with the who? With the sicker shit to take Jay Z down. Better ask about the cloth I'm cut from. Y'all want me to be anti Jay Z so bad. Okay. So I guess she meant can't spin me with the sucker shit, I guess. I don't know. To take Jay Z down. Better ask about that cloth I'm cut from. Y'all want me to be anti Jay Z so bad. Okay. So, I mean, she's not admitting to anything. All right. She's not saying anything about, her being a minor, messing with Jay Z. She said she did not sign no NDA or anything. She said you have to give her at least 100 mil in order to keep her mouth closed. Anyway, just say if he did do something and had her sign an NDA, if he did something criminally, it's not going to protect against that, and she can still say something anyway without the risk of being sued or anything. So it is what it is. Let's see what people are saying in the comment section. Let's see. Somebody said, what did Foxy say? She got to be damn near 40 and still using BS New York slang like she's an effing teen. Do y'all New York lames ever grow up? I'm saying the same thing. Not that she, I'm just saying because I'm like, damn girl, what are you talking about? Just speaking English, please. What should look a day old ass? They got to be about 40 something too, using plain ass words. They ain't young. It's because she's a woman. You know what? It doesn't really matter if you are old or young. Just when you get 24, I'll give you 25. When you get 25, you definitely need to let some of that slang go, okay, and just speak normal. When you're around your friends and stuff, you may want to speak like that. But when you're writing or something in a news article or you're speaking to people, I think you should use correct, words. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I mean, so we can all understand exactly what you're saying. Somebody said more like 50. I doubt it. Foxy Brown got to be in her 40s. Let's see how old she is. She is not 50. Let's see. Got to be about 45. Let's see how old she is. She's 46. I knew I was close. She looked tripped out of this picture right here. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, she's 46, you guys. I guessed it pretty good though. I said 45. So again, there's nothing there. She's not gonna tell on Jay Z. Okay, point blank. Let's see here. So Jay Z's alleged victim says she says she isn't against filing a criminal complaint, allegedly. Okay. So let's see what she said here. So Jay Z did tell the lawyer Busby to go ahead and file a criminal complaint if he did what this lady is saying that he did to her when she was 13. Anyway, allegedly, she is considering taking up a criminal complaint against Jay Z. Okay. And that's according to her attorney, Tony Busby. He said, what happens next is up to my client. That's what Busby told TMZ. He said, it's her case and what she decides to do, you will find out in due course. Okay? But the thing about it is that when you do that criminal case, you got to present some type of evidence. So when you take it to them, they will find a reason to bring criminal charges against Jay Z. Okay? And like I told y'all yesterday in New York City, there is no statute of limitations to file a first-degree felony rape complaint. All right? So let's see. So Jay Z, no. Busby told TMZ, I typically don't take advice from an alleged perp whose defense consists entirely of silly personal attacks. Okay, that's what Busby said. This is a trip. Let's see here. Let's see what some of these comments are saying, you guys. Somebody says, so she is not against it. Then why is the money the first thing that she did? Why not get a criminal conviction and then the money will follow? And I said the same thing. They run to do a civil lawsuit first. Why don't they run and file a criminal lawsuit? Because the grape happened in New York. And as we know, that felony grape can be filed anytime because there's no limitations or of the time that you can file it. You can file it anytime. You could have got grape 50 years ago and you can go ahead and file. You know what I'm saying? So somebody said maybe because they always let them go. Look at Baldwin. Look obvious, but judge let him go scot-free and put it all on that girl instead. And then another commenter came back and said Baldwin is white, different circumstances. So let's see what else they said to that. And then somebody said Baldwin is white and so is Trump. Okay. Okay, so Rosetta said, if Jay Z graped you, come out and give your name or show proof that he did. And if so, he should go to jail. But come forward with all GUNs blazing and make it be known, because you can say things about someone and mess up their lives. So come out with proof. And step forward. If it was me, I would tell my name and show proof of the act. So show and tell. It's your stage, come with your name. I would if it's true. I agree. And then another commenter said that's what really teased me off about this. Why not go to the police, file a criminal complaint, and have him arrested? And then she said the first thing, she said, you want to know why? The first thing LAPD will ask for is proof of these allegations, and they have none. That racist attorney was betting Jay Z would settle out of court. If you notice, they started long before now associating Jay Z with Diddy, planting and posting photos with Jay Z and Diddy on the social media. That attorney started this narrative months ago. At this exact moment, Tony Busby is searching for another black woman to corroborate that girl's story or find another great victim. His mission is to take out another black wealthy man. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I said something similar to someone earlier today. Okay? Jermaine said there needs to be a statute of limitations on all crimes, maybe with the exception of murder. can't send 50-year-old men to jail for something he may or may not have done when they were 18. I think when it comes to grape, I think it shouldn't go past 10 years. All right. I mean, why would anyone need to wait that long to file charges point blank? I mean, damn, can you even remember what happened after 10 years? And I know grape is very traumatic and things like that. So I just don't understand, why people don't go file charges. And if you're scared of someone, that's why I say I think they should do it up to 10 years, because it give you the time to, muster up your courage and, just it gives you enough time to get out there and file charges. 10 years, that's a long time. All right, but 20, 30 years, 40 years, that is plainly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? This is too long. What if the people are unalive or old and can't do anything, sickly and things like that? I mean, what is the point? Like I said, I think that should be done within 10 years, period. As far as lawsuits, again, that should be up to 10 years too. After 10 years, you shouldn't be able to go back into court to file civil lawsuits on some grape that happened 20 years ago. And and another thing too, what type of proof would you have for that long? Besides, like, telling somebody what certain body parts look like, or maybe having pictures or recording, or, something like that. But I mean, if you didn't go get a grape kit done, how would they even know you're telling the truth? So, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how can they basically even have enough proof to even prove that a grape happened. I can remember some things that I did at 18, but I can't remember every precise detail of an actual encounter. You know what I'm saying? Please, that's kind of, I can't. Because, I mean, it's a long time ago. And these people are basically around my age. And they talking about when they was 20. Some of them are a little younger, but still, they're around your age, Jermaine. And, but still, the thing about it is this right here. 20 or 30 years is a long time ago, point blank. And I think when they did that New York law, changing the statute of limitation, damn, I think that some people are profiting off of that, and that messes up. That messes it up for real victims. You know what I'm saying? Because we already think, we're not gonna say we know, we think Diddy could have done some things. We don't know for sure. That's why we're using the word think. And so if there are real victims, these people who are not telling the truth may mess it up. You see what I'm saying? So that's not good. And I hope that Busby has proof and not just going off of hearsay because of reasons that I really don't want to say on this live. I just hope he's not doing that. So another commenter said, so he amended the filing after extortion and blackmail didn't work. All of Buzzy's actions leading up to exposing Jay Z were implied that if you don't settle out of court, your name will be exposed. That sounds like blackmail to me, and that in itself is a crime. Now that he coached this woman to agree to reveal Jay Z's name, he now says it's up to her if she wants to file a criminal case. You know why? In a criminal case, you got to have evidence, and most attorneys want money up front. And that's what I've been screaming the whole time. When you file a criminal case, you have to have proof. Because if you don't have proof or evidence, They're not going to do anything. You're not gonna have a case. Okay? It's like being on social media. You can run to the police department and tell them anything you want to about other other content creators. But if you don't have any real proof, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? They can even still file a complaint, but it's not going to go anywhere because I think the DA is not going to even look at that mess. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have proof. You don't have proof. You don't have evidence. And that's what you have to have when you do criminal complaints. So if this lady has proof, then maybe she can file a criminal complaint. But if she doesn't, then I mean that's why she's doing a civil lawsuit. Corey called Tony Busby sleazy. And he said that sleazy lawyer Tony Busby is behind all this BS. There is no victim. One thing that I did not like that he did is putting up that number and encouraging people, just to come out and say, that Diddy raped them. And the thing about it, we don't know if that's true for all of these people. And a lot of these people have dropped their lawsuits because they did not want to give their name. The thing about it is this right here. If I was doing a lawsuit because Sean Diddy Combs raped me and I had to reveal my name in order to keep that lawsuit there, I would have revealed my name because eventually he would probably find out anyway. If he loses the lawsuit, it has to pay me. So I will reveal that name anyway, point blank, because when I win the lawsuit, I can use that money to change my name. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I would have revealed my name, point blank. Corey also said, file the criminal case if there is really a victim. The sleazy lawyer will be arrested and disbarred from law after this. Okay. And again, he said there's no victim. Okay. And then Brenda said exactly what I said. She said, in the Almighty God, why did she wait 24 years? Sorry, yeah. She had a better chance of collecting a fortune had she reported this or at least had it on record. She initially claimed she didn't know who the other man was because she was drugged. So all of a sudden now she remembers who this man is. Okay? You're right. Busby definitely has made a circus of all this. If there are real victims, I would advise they seek counsel with another lawyer other than Busby. Now, I did tell you guys about the original lawsuit she filed when she did it. I read it to you guys, part of it. I can't remember exactly what she said about the other person, the other celeb, why she didn't give the name. So maybe she did say at that time she did not remember. She didn't know who the other man was. Okay? Go Figure says she chose to be there. It's her fault. Who said those words? I don't know why everyone mad at Diddy. Okay. I don't know. He just need to use commas and stuff. This is what it really says. She chose to be there. It's her fault. Who said those words? I don't know. I don't know why everyone mad at Diddy. Okay, let's see here. Again, Joyce, another commenter named Joyce said, where is the mother? Why was a 13-year-old girl at an after party lock the mother up? And somebody said she was outside, probably a groupie. The thing is, it doesn't matter where she was. She shouldn't be out there at a party, at the VMAs, okay? Period. And certainly she should have never gotten into that limousine. Because when that dude said to her, allegedly when he said, Diddy likes young girls. Well, I mean, I would automatically think that this man probably gonna want SCX talking about he like young girls. I mean, what can he possibly do with a young girl other than that? He can't marry her, he can't date her or anything. So I mean, I wouldn't have, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why she even got in the car, honestly. So somebody said the whole hip hop is a PEDO ring and it needs to go. And then another commenter said, don't forget about country and rock as well, because I do believe women keep coming up missing at Garth Brooks concerts. And then somebody else said Garth Brooks has a case also. And then another commenter said, why don't we hear about this? The media attention is on the hip hop artists, but not the other artists. And I said the same thing. You don't hear too much about these other people. There's a lot of people are up for sexual assault, trafficking in grape. A lot of these people are. And then somebody said because the agenda is to show black males in a negative light, and that's why black male who choose to do certain things. That's why you got to think about your actions. Okay, point blank, you got to think about your actions, because you know if you do something, it's going to be 10 times, harder on you. Okay. So let's go ahead and move to the next part of this, because that's a trip right there. All right. So anyway, Foxy did not say anything incriminating. Okay, point blank. Nothing incriminating. And the alleged victim claims she isn't against filing a criminal complaint. We're going to see if she's going to file it. Okay, we are going to see. And I think that's it with him. Let's see. Because we just went over this. Let's see this right here real quick, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, this is the same thing I just went over with the mail. I think that's it. So yeah, we just covered everything that I could cover about Jay-Z for today. And like I said in my other video, I covered even more stuff. So that's it. So tomorrow I'll tell you guys about the Beyonce stuff, how he, was with her and things like that. I'll go into that tomorrow. But anyway, it's going to be, a trip, waiting to see if there are any more lawsuits going against Jay-Z. If any males are going to do lawsuits, it's going to be interesting to see if this lady files a criminal complaint on Jay-Z, and if it sticks, this is going to be all interesting. And if the lawyer did do something like blackmail or extortion, and Jay-Z's lawyer Spiral proves this or looks into this more, it could be a whole lot of shit from this. Point blank, a whole lot. It sounds like somewhat like blackmail to me, because you're like telling this dude, to either pay up or we're going to go out here and put your name out there so everybody can know. Sounds like that to me. Either you pay up or we're telling. In every single category of music. Right, and I agree with this. And this is why on my channel, I try to talk about everybody who have actual assault cases or trafficking or whatever, regardless of their race. And if you don't hear me talking about it, it's because I don't see any more updated information, like on Garth Brooks, like on the Abercrombie, I always said it, well, you know what I'm talking about, the Abercrombie person, or Matt Gaetz, or It's one more person. I don't see anything. Even with what's his name? What's his name? Russell Brand. I don't see anything else on him either. So it's a trip. So let's read this out. Wait a minute, hold on. So it said Jay-Z's lawyer claims Tony Busby dropped a woman from being his client after trying to force her to make false allegations about Diddy. Let's see about that. I didn't even see that at first. I got it saved, but I didn't see it because I overlooked it. Let's see what's going on here. So it says that Jay-Z isn't backing down to attorney Tony Busby. According to TMZ, the rapper's legal team says there's reason to believe Busby is pressuring potential clients to make false claims in lawsuits. So in a recent filing, Jay's lawyer, Alex Spiro, revealed that a woman reached out to his firm, Quinn Emanuel, on Monday night to share her unsettling experience with Busby's practice. She gave her name too. According to a declaration submitted in federal court Tuesday, one of Spiro's associates received a call from the woman who mentioned she had initially contacted Busby's firm about representation relating to allegations of trafficking and abuse. Okay. The woman explained that she reached out to Busby after seeing his call for anyone who might have been a victim of Sean Diddy Combs, but she made it clear her allegations had nothing to do with him. She further claimed that Busby's firm pressured her to file her lawsuit anonymously and discouraged her from going to the police. The news outlet reported that the woman said she felt directed and coached by Mr. Busby's firm to say that someone held her down and put drugs in her mouth when that was not her experience. Spiro's associate reported that the woman felt forced to lie, and when she refused to alter her story, leading to Busby's firm dropping her as a client, Spiro stated that the woman sought out his firm because she believed Busby's actions undermined the credibility of real victims, and she preferred to remain anonymous out of fear of retaliation from Busby. Of course, Busby responded back to these new accusations by saying, "This is so ridiculous. If someone calls our intake and has a viable case that we believe has merit and we can pursue, we will pursue it." Okay. He said, "We are currently pursuing hundreds of cases against individuals other than P. Diddy. What we won't do is pursue a case that we don't believe has merit." He also added that his law firm gets tons of prank calls. "I can't speak to what she told the intake folks to even tell you what this woman claimed if and when she called." Also adding, "We certainly don't need to pressure anyone to pursue a case." Okay, so there you go. So maybe this lady got a recording. Maybe she recorded him or something. That would be great. I don't think she could use it in the actual court, but she could play that recording for Spiro. Let's see what some people are saying. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to find a good comment, y'all, because these people talking about Trump and everything else. Okay, somebody says his lawyer making public statements is not a good look. Handle your business in the courtroom. Let the ambulance chaser handle the public if he's chasing ambulance. Okay, I know I just said that word crazy, but Anyway, regarding that, good and damn well, those lawyers both are going to make public statements. All right. And that's just what it is. They're going to make those. Because remember, these are celebs, and they're going to make those statements. They keep on bringing more publicities to them, and then they will get more cases, point blank. And that means more money. Another commenter said, hey, look, man, I don't care what anybody says. This dude is innocent. Okay. Somebody else said Tony Busby is going down. He messed with the wrong N-words. Okay. And then somebody made an inappropriate comment, which is stupid. Okay, let's see. Another commenter said he's the same piece of shit type lawyer that did the same to Michael Jackson. That greaseball lawyer had the father convince his son to say Michael touched him. Later, the boy told the truth. The father ended unalive in a hotel. They say the S word, but I have my suspicions on that. Don't trust me, these unethical slimy lawyer. I guess she meant don't trust these unethical slimy lawyers, okay? Okay. Anyway, again, this is just another claim. You know, we don't know if it's true or not. But if he did do this to this woman, again, Busby I'm talking about, well, she needs to have proof, like I always say. If she has physical proof, you know, then we can go from there. You know, you're just going by hearsay right now. So we don't know if Busby actually did this, as T is firm or not. You know, again, you got to have proof when you make these daggone accusations or allegations. Okay, so that is going to be it with Jay Z, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, until tomorrow. And then we will talk about him again, y'all. And if you want to add anything to that, you can do that in this chat over here, like y'all already been doing, or you can do it in the comments section. All right. And again, do y'all think that Jay Z is innocent of these claims, or do you think he did it point blank? Now we're going to go ahead and talk about L. Let me get his name again, because I'm going to say it wrong again, y'all. Man. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. So we are getting ready to talk about Luigi. Okay, Luigi. Okay. Let me put his name back up here. All right. And I'm just going to call him L, because I don't want to have to keep on going back looking at this and all this other stuff. All right. And again, I talked about him so much in my earlier live. Y'all need to go check that video out, you know, so you can hear everything that we talked about. Hold on, y'all. All right. Anyway, first thing first. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let me go to the other story on him. It's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff on him. So they do have a leaked video, you guys, that shows insurance CEO gloating about denying care, calling critics delusional. Okay, so let's see about this real quick. And all this is going to tie in with this dude and everything, okay? Is this him? Okay. So anyway, United Healthcare Group CEO Andrew Whitty made some eyebrow-raising remarks following the assassination of his colleague Brian Thompson. On the day of Thompson's murder, Whitty addressed employees in a company-wide video in which he justified their practice. Hold on. of stamping out unnecessary health coverage. He said, our role is a critical role, and we make sure that care is safe, appropriate, and is delivered when people need it. And that's what Thompson said in the internal virtual address leaked by journalist Ken Klippenstein. And then he said, and we guard against the pressures that exist for unsafe care or for unnecessary care, stem ads, to be delivered in a way which makes the whole system too complex and ultimately unsustainable. So we are going to continue to make that case, and we are going to continue to do the work we do. Hold on. So anyway, as critics of the healthcare industry might argue, Witty's comments are emblematic of issuers' ruthless cost-saving policies that prevent patients from getting coverage for often crucial or life-saving procedures, leaving them with very high medical bills. Anyway, an analyst by Value Penguin suggests that United Healthcare, which Thompson served as CEO, denies a staggering 32% of claims. That is twice the industry average and more than any other insurer. The company even reportedly used an AI algorithm to automatically deny some of these claims. Anyway, on social media, Witty's unnecessary care remarks struck a nerve amongst those who have seen themselves or loved ones struggle with UHC system. Okay, let's see what else they got here. Okay, here we go. So one user said, United would not approve my mother for the medicine her doctor said she needed until she first tried this other medication. And he said, as a result, one day she went temporarily blind on the way home. Another user painfully recalled how her brain surgery was considered unnecessary because it was a cosmetic issue. If I had to live with the condition any longer, I definitely would not be here today, she wrote. But according to Witty, these kinds of grievances aren't based in reality. Seriously, taking aim at the company's virtualic critics, he launched into a rant about the negative atmosphere in the media and among the public. He said, I encourage you to tune out that critical noise that we are hearing right now. That's what he told employees. It does not reflect reality. It is a simple sign of an era in which we live. Anyway, they said that is an astonishingly tone-deaf thing to say in a country where medical debt is cited in over 66% of bankruptcies. And this is according to a 2019 study. Okay, so he was saying a lot. So they don't really give a shit, okay, about us, period. You know, all it seems like they are concerned about is making that money. They don't give a shit if you need certain medical equipment or if you need certain medications or any procedures, okay? They don't care. They just want to make that money and keep money in their pockets, point blank. And he should be a damn shame of himself saying all this stuff too. Okay, let's see what else they got here. And see, that's why so many people are probably looking at Luigi, the way they are looking at him in a positive. They're looking at him in a positive manner because they feel like, you know, he did something beneficial. You know what I'm saying? He made a statement. Now, granted, I don't agree with him, unaliving the CEO, because that's not the correct way you handle things. But at the same time, I don't agree with how these insurance companies, just be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? You pay these high premiums, these high co-payments. They take forever to approve certain things. Sometimes they don't want to pay for certain medications. They want you to get the off-brand medications. If they don't feel like you need certain procedures, they don't even approve it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like they said in this article, and many other articles that I read, sometimes they cost people their lives. Okay? Or they cost them a lot of pain. Not cost. They cause them a lot of pain that they go through because they can't get the right type of medications to treat their pain. Let's see what they're saying over here. You said Busby has made it. Okay, we already read that. He was disgusting, arrogant, and heartless. The world lost nothing when he left it. Sorry, just the way I feel. All right. But anyway, like I said, I can understand certain things that that Luigi did. However, the unaliving thing is the part, that should have been, avoided. We can't just go around here taking people's lives. But at the same time, again, these damn insurance companies don't give a damn. They just don't care. They don't hesitate to say no. And then they got an artificial intelligent machine, computer, or whatever, making decisions when an actual person should be looking at each case to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Goodness. Anyway, Chris Como laughs after accused CEO unaliver attorney says it was wrong. His client did not receive bail. Let's see exactly what went on right here. So let's see. So News Nation host Chris Como laughed on Tuesday after the attorney for accused United Healthcare CEO Luigi or whatever Mangione claimed it was wrong that his client had been refused bail. He's certainly behind bars, which I believe is wrong, said attorney Thomas Dickey during an appearance on News Nation Combo. I feel like the judge should have set bail today. Okay, so then Como laughed before interrupting. Hold on, counsel. Make the case for why you would set bail for a man who screamed out in public that this needed to be done and was found with the same weapon that was used and did nothing to explain away why he had a manifesto explaining why he did it. Why would you want that man released? Exactly. And then he said, first of all, Chris, you're making a statement that the GUN they found matched the shooting in New York. I haven't been certainly made aware of that. I haven't seen any ballistic reports. So if you've seen that already, that's interesting because I certainly haven't seen that. I wish they would stop using AI to do these daggone articles. Anyway, then Como question, let's say it's not the same GUN. What is your argument as to why you would feel safe if he is released with bail? He said, I'm worried about the preservation of the Constitution of the United States, answered Dickey. I love that document, and that's why I do what I do. I stand on an island many times, and that island is the Constitution. And the Constitution says, number one, that you have a presumption of innocence. Everybody, including this young man. Anyway, earlier on Tuesday, the lawyer Dickey quoted a scene from the classic comedy movie Airplane 2 while answering questions about his client during a press conference. Okay, and what did he say? Okay. I wish they would have said what it was. Anyway, one commenter said, when you order someone, there should be no bail. And to all the people that are sending money, you are sick. He committed a crime. He should not be rewarded. Some people who do unalive people are let out on bail. Okay? Because for one damn thing, they got to go to court to prove that they actually did it. So Bush said the same thing. He said, wrong. He is suspected of committing murder. Until tried and convicted, he is presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So then somebody else said, so did the CEO of United Healthcare by denying medical procedures that led to people being unalive. He unalived more people than Luigi. Okay? And then somebody else said, how about no bail because of all the other CEOs he could go after in the meantime? I thought there was a target list or something. Well, if he was out on bail, they're going to put him with a monitor on, right? An ankle monitor, and then he would be on like house arrest. He probably wouldn't be able to leave his house. They would probably have the ankle monitor on him to make sure, and then they could even have a guard, a security officer, patrolling by his place or whatever the case is. I'm pretty sure if they would let him out on bail, they would figure out a way that they could monitor him, especially since he's into data. What is he doing? Computer programming or something like that? I can't remember. So he would probably know how to do some things to get the ankle monitor, or, off or something like that, so they wouldn't be able to tell he's leaving. So I'm pretty sure they would have did something, where they can tell, if he actually leaves, and and things like that. Hey, Adub, how is your I think you said your cousin? How is he doing? Let's see. Somebody said, good luck finding a jury that will convict. They will use the penny jury technique. Okay, let's see. Okay, so another commenter said, as much as I hate what these insurance companies do and the millions they make for denying claims that ultimately unalive people, I do not condone murder. He's guilty and needs to be behind bars. That's right, y'all. I don't condone murder either. And depending on how his trial goes, we'll see. Just put it like that. Because I'm still trying to figure out if the dude is suffering from some type of mental stuff. All right. Because again, I'm still asking myself, why would you be sitting in a restaurant in McDonald's eating a hash brown when they had your picture up on the daggone TV and on social media? You can tell who he was. So why would he just be out there just eating like nobody knows who he is? That's crazy. And another thing too, why did he still have all the evidence in his bag? That's crazy. In his book bag and in his little paper bag. Why would you have all of that there? Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me go put some nasal spray on. Not only did I use my nasal spray, Flonase, y'all, I had to get a damn haul. I don't know why I didn't have this haul in my mouth from the time I started this live. Because I'm gonna tell you, shit, between my nose being completely stopped up, and messing with everything up here on this daggone live, it was doing stuff to my throat as well. I could even barely breathe and stuff. But anyway, I just put a haul in my mouth, and I also use my nasal spray, so everything should be a little bit better now. Goodness. So anyway, where were we at? Let's see. So they're arguing about the bill. The thing is, like I just said, other people who have been in jail, waiting trial and everything, they have been granted bail. As far as this dude, they probably didn't grant bail because they figured he would probably be trying to leave, flight risk or something like that. But a lot of people are defending him because of what the insurance companies do. Again, like I said before, I don't condone the murder type thing, okay? Point blank. You just can't go around unaliving people. Even though these damn insurance companies are a hot ass mess and they just be ripping people off, not just medical insurance, but car insurance, life insurance, all of them. They are all together in my opinion. They're all together when it comes to ripping off consumers and shit, and don't even basically, live up to what they say. The only insurance that's cheap is renter's insurance. Okay, let's keep it real. Pet insurance, all that shit is a ripoff. Okay, let's see what else we got on this dude. So anyway, Como was laughing about, like I said, about what the lawyer for this guy said, when he said that he should be granted bail because Chris Como don't think he should be granted bail, point blank. So anyway, the suspect in United Healthcare CEO's unaliving, he fights extradition to New York. All right. Let's see. And so they're still trying to figure out what's the exact motive, but they are leading. I guess they're finding out somewhat. Anyway, through his attorney, Thomas Dickey, Luigi M. 26 indicated he would contest extradition during a hearing Tuesday at the Blair County Courthouse in Pennsylvania. Luigi was denied bail, which the judge said he could contest as well within 14 days. So in 14 days, he can go back. I guess he can contest the bail denial. Anyway, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office confirmed to USA Today that it would seek a governor's warrant for Luigi's extradition, and Dickey made it clear Luigi would oppose it. He said, "We are going to fight this along the rules and with the constitutional protections that my client has." And he also said that his client planned to plead not guilty to the charges. That's tripped out. Okay. So I wonder why he's going to plead not guilty if he knows that he actually did this. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody said, funny how they went all out for his CEO. But if any of us gets unalive, the FBI don't give a damn. Let's see. Somebody said, looks like New York completed the DNA match and murder charges were filed. This dude won't be eating McDonald's anytime soon. wonder when it will hit him that he gave up that almost perfect life to see inside of Rikers Island jail. Another commenter said, man will be remembered for decades or centuries in no perfect life. He has chronic pain. Okay, so somebody says second degree. He planned his getaway in the weeks he stayed in New York. This is absolutely premeditated murder. Guess Bragg truly is a total piece of shit. Eric said, I bet the CEO never gave a second thought to the lives he has cut short to enrich himself. Okay. And there's somebody talking about Trump. I don't know why they always bring up Trump's name or either Biden. And when nobody is talking about neither one of these people. Another commenter said, let me tell you, this lawyer is a top GUN. I have an attorney friend in Philly, and he tells me this lawyer is very good and expensive. Family has money. The money has started to roll. He has a private attorney. And I've heard this guy, Dickie, and a few others are already lined up for New York. Yes, Dickie is going to be a real dick, a huge dick to the prosecutors in Pennsylvania, in New York State. The prosecutors in New York State and NYPD running around like $2 WHORES for publicity. They do not have a slam dunk case. Forget about the videos and the rest of the shit they have. It will not be easy, but they can weaken the case. Finding a jury sympathetic to the CEO will not be easy. By the way, I think they buried the effing corpse, or is he still in the freezer? They are afraid to give this prick a burial. Maybe they will embalm him and display him in the lobby of UHC. I do not think. Okay. Somebody said, wait. Somebody said his eyebrows made him do it. They talked to him. Maybe he could say that. I'm just thinking. Maybe he could say that, okay? Somebody says a scapegoat. He did not do it. Okay, somebody else says so many things that are strange about this whole story, from the fact that a CEO, which is live somewhere, anybody can easily assess him, or clearly his family, to how smooth this hit supposedly went down, but yet he was found less than a week later. I don't know about you, but the way they said he found him by someone snitching him out at McDonald's, this seems like another episode of a crime TV show. Either way, he is the person who did this or not, or if it's some kind of conspiracy or cover up. The point is, the man is an icon for doing what he did, taking down someone who works for an evil company. And hey, I'm not just saying you should have unalived the guy, but what I'm saying is it's hard to feel sorry for someone who voluntarily works for a group who is known to be very evil. Okay. Okay, Surf Turf said, in America, we do not unalive people in cold blood to resolve policy differences or express a viewpoint. Oh, really? I guess that's only abroad when infiltrating certain nations, okay? Another person said the only way you can fight evil is with evil, but being nice does not work. So, all in all, again, a lot of people are basically congratulating this dude for doing what he did. Okay, let's keep it real, because they feel like United Healthcare, as well as all the other ones, are just are doing anything. They're not doing anything but ripping people off. Okay, and they have caused people to lose their lives, go through a lot of pain, and just a lot of different things, allegedly. So a lot of people just don't feel sorry for this dude, which is kind of sad, but a lot of people just don't. It is what it is, and clearly, just from me reading about this guy, it sounds like he really had a big problem with, United Healthcare, especially, and probably as a whole as well, all the insurance companies and stuff. Now, I don't know if it came from, his back injury and the way they handled it, or where it came from, or maybe he had some experience with some people he know or something like that. I don't know, but I'm thinking it probably came from him going through whatever he went through with his back surgery and the pain, things like that. That may have encouraged him to look into it a little further, and that's probably when he found out, how many people got effed around by insurance companies. And then plus, I think if I remember this correctly, his family did business with insurance companies and things like that, and they own a nursing home or something, and I think they was like advocating for people, to make sure they are treated, properly and things like that. So he probably was reading a lot of stuff and seeing all of the, bad things in regards to insurance companies and, and the people who runs them and things like that. And he probably did try to, do other things at first. And then he probably came to the conclusion that he can't do anything other than take the head of the companies or the company out, and that's exactly what he did. But let me stress this again. You still cannot go around just unaliving people, because it really is not going to solve that much. Because the thing is that when you take this one CEO out, they're just going to hire somebody else and put that CEO in his place. And so that CEO is going to still, finish doing whatever job that's left to be done. Okay. So they're not going to change that. They may change little things, but overall, they're not going to change. So this dude right here took somebody else's life, and he also took his. You see what I'm saying? So that's not the answer. You have to do it a different type of way. So they do have another, not a GoFundMe, because GoFundMe took it down. They do have another fund program that the last time that I looked at it, they had raised $10,000 for this dude. Okay, so they have another fund thing up trying to raise this dude money for his lawyers. I don't know why, because he's from a wealthy family, but this is what they just, did. So let's see what else we got here. So this is everything that we know. Let's see. Well, no, we're not going to talk about his sisters. We're not going to talk about his sisters. We're just going to talk about him. Let's see. Let's see. So they up this. So, yeah, it's $10,000. Okay. So far, I don't know what it is now. I want to get the thing where they say they think that he may have some mental things going on. Let's see. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Hold on. Trying to see what did I do with that, man. I might have passed it up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I had another video up here that's saying that he may have had some. They say he looked good, but he may be having mental stuff going on. Let's see. Trying to see what did I do with that. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, I had to go by this and look at this. Let's see. So they said accused UHC Healthcare CEO. They got this written wrong. I mean, these AI people, man, these AI stuff that they do, they don't even do spell check, no editing or anything. Let me just change this around. They said accused unaliver of the UHC Healthcare. No, let me say it like this. Accused unaliver. No, let me put it like this. Accused suspect of the CEO of UHC Healthcare, Luigi may be hot, but he is what? Where's the rest of the article? These people are crazy. Oh, here it is. But he is mighty disturbed. Okay, that's what they said. Okay. So let's see why they say this. Anyway, let's see. They're talking about when he came to the courthouse earlier on Tuesday. All right. They said as he was escorted to the location, L took the opportunity to shout at press cameras before being pushed inside by officers. They also said that he had written a 3-page manifesto that opens with a confession and states that he wasn't working with anyone. He reportedly points out that United Healthcare's market capitalization has grown while American life expectancy falls, and writes about corporations that continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. Hold on. This damn thing, man. Let's see if I can take this off here. He also condemned the company's corruption and power games, noting that he is the first to face it with such brutal honesty. And then, like I told you earlier, his manifesto also reportedly includes lines like, frankly, these parasites had it coming, and I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. But why do they think he's disturbed, though? They didn't say anything about that. These damn articles are crazy. I think they are disturbed because they never told us why. I guess they're saying he's disturbed because of the way he went into that courtroom. Because when he went into the courthouse, and they was, guiding him in there, right? He started screaming out stuff, right? And then he used his feet to stop himself because he kicked the wall. He didn't really, what he did is he took his feet and held it against the wall, and they had to the police put their hands around his neck and guided him on through the courthouse because, when he put his foot there, it stopped him. And then he was still shouting out stuff to, the people, the camera people and things like that, the reporters. And they claim he said, I can't remember what he said, but we listened to this earlier. They claim he said, in insult to the intelligence of the American people. But he also said something else after that. And I don't know what he said. I thought he said something about it's a conspiracy. I don't know for sure. I couldn't really tell. And they claim they couldn't tell either. And then the one person that did say what he said, they didn't say that. Let's see if we can hear it real quick. So let's see if we can hear it. Y'all, hold on. I'm going to show you. Sound like he said it's a clear conspiracy. It sounds like he said it's a clear conspiracy. Let me see. and it's completely out of touch and insult the intelligence of the American people. What did he say? It's not like he said it's clear. It's a clear conspiracy. Hold on. Let's see. It's like he said it's a clear conspiracy. Let's see again. I cannot understand what he said. It sounds like he said it's clear conspiracy. That's what it sounded like he said to me. Let me see if anybody else heard that. Somebody said, of course he's disturbed. Okay, he stalked an unarmed man in the streets and shot him in the back. Some people are calling him a hero, so I'm guessing people's definition of hero is way different than mine. Somebody said the irony. Brian Thompson unalive unarmed people. Luigi M. unalive unarmed Brian Thompson. Then many lives were saved. And then somebody said UHC isn't unalive food. All right. They say he is not disturbed. He is only expressing what a lot of us are feeling about our health industry. Like I said, that's the reason why they said that he was disturbed, because he was screaming out that when he went into the courthouse. That right there does not mean that he's disturbed. Okay. I don't know for sure. You know, clearly they're probably going to give him a medical evaluation. Somebody said obvious mental breakdown. He's down with the sickness. Somebody said it seems like he didn't like the co-pays. Okay. I think he probably do, not because he rented that stuff out, but because of other actions. I believe, you know, something ain't right up there. And then he said that he was on psychedelic drugs, and those do have long-term effects. You know what I'm saying? Like hallucination and hearing voices and things like that. You know, so no telling. You know what I'm saying? That could encourage him to be like he is. Also, the things that he went through with his back surgery and, you know, trying to get back to normal. I read that he said that his back surgery, you know, everything that happened afterwards prevents him from having entanglements and things like that. So at 20 something years old, I mean, no telling what that did to him mentally, you know. And I don't know exactly what he might have went through with insurance companies either, you know, or he might know people who have been through things, or he just may be reading about it because he's wealthy. So I'm pretty sure he can afford anything that he needs to pay for. But he may have seen how insurance companies do other people. You know what I'm saying? People who can't afford to go ahead and pay for their medical care. You know, you're sitting around, you know, waiting for something to get approved and never gets approved. It gets denied. And then you end up getting sicker, or you be in pain, constant pain, or maybe one of your relatives are waiting to get a procedure approved with some medication and they did not approve it. And then your relative ends up, you know, passing on or getting sicker. So he could have read about that, or even experienced that himself with the back stuff, or might know someone who experienced that. But I'm thinking he probably read about it and seen what other people go through, and then probably some of his personal experience with insurance companies and his procedures that he had to have done on his back. That probably all played a role into what he was thinking, you know. And then he probably did try to address the situation in a more intelligent method, and it probably just did not work. And so his last thing that he could do is what he did, and he probably felt like that was the right thing to do, you know. So it could be many different things, you know. It really could be. And It's really just a shame that he felt like this was the only way to make people stand and listen. You know. So let's see what else we got here. We've been on here an hour and 51 minutes. We got about 10 more minutes, then we're going to get out of here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got here on him. Just hold on for a second, y'all. I'm just looking. So some people are even telling him thank you for your service when they donate money to him. All right. So I think that's about it with him for tonight, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it because I basically told you everything earlier. And I'm not going to talk about his sisters because they don't really have anything to do with this. Of course, I know some things about them, but I'm not going to tell you guys anything about the sister. We basically want to stay focused on Luigi. And that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one who did, the crime and everything. And then maybe I'll tell you guys about his freak accident. Could have played a role into turning him into this murder suspect. I may tell you guys about that tomorrow. All right. So what do you guys think about him? Do you think that he should have been granted bail or not? Also, do you think he was justified his actions? And how do you think he could have handled this besides unaliving the CEO? You know what I'm saying? And do you think what he did will make some of these other insurance companies look at how they handle certain things? All right, so I will be keeping you guys updated on his case as well as Jay Z and of course Diddy and anything else that comes up. All right, so let's just go ahead and tell you guys 2 breaking news, and that will be it for this live. Man, my voice is finally getting a little bit better now. Definitely my nasal cavity is definitely getting better because before y'all, when I say I could barely breathe, man, it is so hard when you have a cold, right? And your nasal cavity is congested, right? You try to talk at the same time, and then it just happens all of a sudden. That's crazy, man. Gosh, it feels like you just cannot breathe. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to talk at the same time. Then I got to stop and try to catch, breath. I don't even know why I wasn't thinking about eating a Hall. You know what I'm saying? Those Halls work like a miracle, for real. They really do. Anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead and give you guys some on breaking news real quick. So earlier I was telling you guys that FBI is urging iPhone, Android users to ditch WhatsApp, Facebook, and Messenger and Signal before it's too late. Okay. And the reason why they said that is because those, especially Signal and things like that. Hold on. Then I took the damn whole article down. Hold on. Let me go back to it. We don't need to be bringing up all this old shit now. Let's see about Jay Z. Let's see. So anyway, the article is not there, but I do remember it. Okay. So they was just basically telling you that these daggone apps offer encryption, right? Encryption that the police cannot get your information. You know what I'm saying? They can't go back in the phone and obtain information, that you may have been discussing or whatever the case is. So they want you to get rid of all of those apps because they claim criminals may get away with stuff if they're using apps like Signal and WhatsApp and the other ones. Okay, that's what they were saying, something similar to that, as well as some other stuff they were saying. Okay, point blank. Let me see if I can pull it back up. And let me keep this for tomorrow. Hold on, let me just keep this for tomorrow. I hope it's not the same daggone information that I just read, but I have to read over it later on. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to that and see if I can pull that up again. I don't know why these articles disappear. Hold on, I got to find it again. I can go down here and just put in a Google search and come back to it like that. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Okay, it did not come open again. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can get it open. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's see. Shit. Oh, man, it's not coming open. Let's see one more time. They be taking shit down so quick, y'all. But I basically told you why they want you to ditch that. Just because they know that, they can't get information off of those apps like WhatsApp, definitely not Signal, and then they trying to use the fact that criminals can use that same service and do criminal activities and don't have to worry about, the police or FBI being able to obtain whatever you said. Okay. And they said it's easy to hack those apps. Ooh, I gotta tell y'all this tomorrow right here. So he was hit with another lawsuit, Tony Busby. I gotta tell you guys about that tomorrow. So that's what they were talking about regarding that breaking news, guys. Let me type it in Google and see if it come up like that. Because I tell you, they definitely remove things all the damn time. Let's see. WhatsApp, Signal. Let's see. So yeah, I can't find it anymore. They took it down, but basically that's exactly what they were saying. Okay, period. They were saying that it's a good place where criminals can go and discuss criminal activities. And since the FBI or the police cannot or find it very hard to get information from Signal or WhatsApp, they don't want you to use these apps, okay? Just because of that reason. And also they were saying that it's easy for those apps to be hacked. All right, point blank. That's what they were saying. So we got a super chat over here. Thank you so much, Jermaine. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you so much. KMB, good morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let's go over here and do this little super chat thing real quick. I'm not going to do the sound, though. I can breathe, you guys. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Oh, I can breathe again. I can breathe, you guys. I can breathe. Woo! I can breathe somewhat, y'all. Wow! Oh, let's see. Thank you, Jermaine. I appreciate you, hon. Okay. So anyway, so that's what they were saying with that. Okay. So let me give you guys another breaking news. I've been going through a whole list of stuff, y'all. Y'all just do not know. Okay. So let me just tell y'all, this Diddy accuser, Ann Kane, says, I am not intimidated by Diddy, okay? That's some breaking news. I just wanted to tell you guys that. And she is coming forward with her extra assault case against Sean Diddy Combs. That's the ex-wife of NHL player Evander Kane. All right. And so I did tell you all about her the other day. So she says she is not intimidated by nothing Diddy is talking about, period, or by him saying that going to the court saying that he wanted all these people to reveal who they are. Okay, point blank. That's what she was saying. Anyway, on Amazon, they are making cups, sweatshirts, all types of stuff with the suspect of, what's this dude's name? Brian Thompson. They're making all of this stuff with his name on it, with Luigi name. Did I say his name right? Luigi, with his name on it, okay, to sell. That's crazy. I told you guys about this earlier too. Also, they claim that Jay Z's ordeal could postpone Beyonce's tour, her next tour. Okay, that's some other breaking news. All right. Let's see what else we got here for breaking news. Okay, and so I did tell you about the Will Smith thing, and I can go ahead and tell you that real quick on breaking news too. They said that Will Smith is involved in P. Diddy tape scandal, okay? And that's according to the former bodyguard. I think this is Gene Deal who said this, okay? So anyway, Gene Deal just connected Will Smith to the alleged tape of Diddy, all right? Let's see. Deal discussed the tapes that are circulating in the market when he appeared for an interview with the Art of Dialogue. An anonymous male A-lister on the purported tape is horrified to find out that the compromising video is being distributed to media outlets. Deal questioned whether the unnamed celeb on the disputed tape was black or white. The ex-bodyguard is certain that it is Smith or Nick Cannon if he is black. He said, if I was searching for any black celebs who are bigger than Diddy, I could think of only one man or a few. Diddy is not as big as Will Smith. And then he brought up the Rat Pack, which Diddy was friends with, and said that the man might also be Kushner or Leonardo, referring to Ashton Kutcher or Leonardo DiCaprio. And then Deal responded that if the man on the tape is bigger than Diddy and is not one of the names he listed, there is a good chance that he is white when asked if he believes the man could be white. But he also understood that the reports were about a young person. Deal went on to express his hopes that it was not Justin Bieber. He said, let me correctly identify his name. I am hoping it is not the Bieber. If they were referring to someone who was more famous than Diddy, it would have to be Justin Bieber because he was younger in A-lister and he is not black. He also agreed with the host when he stated that he can't think of any young black A-list celebs. In conclusion, Deal believes that Smith, Cannon, DiCaprio, Kutcher, or possibly even Justin Bieber could be the mystery man on the tape. I don't know who that mystery man could be on the tape that they were talking about. It could be anybody, but they said the person is bigger than Diddy, but he did say it's a young man. But if somebody older is talking, young could be a 40-year-old man, it could be a 50-year-old man, just like it could be a younger dude. So bigger than Diddy. If he's black, I don't think I would say Will Smith. Okay, I'm thinking that he might be talking about Jay Z, maybe. I don't know. Could be talking about Jay Z. And Bieber is not bigger than Diddy, right? I don't know what Gene Deal is talking about, but I would think either it's Jay Z, maybe Will Smith, If the person is black, I don't know anybody else that could be bigger than Diddy if they were black, besides Jay Z and maybe Will Smith. Will Smith is bigger, but I'm saying maybe because I don't know if Will Smith is the one. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. And if it's a white dude, I definitely don't know who this could be. You know, it could be anybody. I don't know. Well, you know, I forgot about him. I forgot about Usher. You know, I always omit Usher. You know that it could be Usher. Gosh, it could be Usher. You guys, it could be Usher. It could. Just think about it. It could be. He's younger than Diddy. He is more successful. He is an A-lister. It could be him in that tape. Gosh, that's tripped out. And one more breaking news, you guys. Let's see. One more breaking news. All this Jay Z and stuff. Let's see. There was another news that I wanted to tell you guys about this dude. Took some saran wrap to suffocate his mom because he didn't want his mom to think he was still a little boy. All right. I know that's crazy as hell, y'all. I'm trying to find the story. See, I read my articles beforehand. That's why I remember so much. Let's see here. If I can find it real quick. The problem is I can't never find anything quick enough. Yeah, but that's what he said. Hold on, I'll be at it in a minute. Let me just see where it's at. Okay, it's up here somewhere. Almost at it. They also got hundreds of vials of deadly viruses missing after a lab breach, you guys. They also got that too. See here, hold on for 1 second. I got the cough. Hold on. I forgot what I did with the saran wrap story. Hold on, y'all. Let me just find it. Well, I basically just told you what he did. Yeah, he suffocated his mom with saran wrap because, well, he tried to suffocate her because he wanted to show her that he was not a little boy and she could not push him around. And here it is right here. I know I was going to find it. It's way up here. So this psycho right here, let me show you what he looks like. This is a hot ass, juicy mess. Told you these people are nuts. Looking crazy in his mugshot too. Anyway, it says a man in Indiana used saran wrap to try and suffocate his mom, telling cops he wanted to convince her that he was not a little boy and that she could not push him around. So during the attack over missing money that also included punches and knees to the head. That's crazy. His name is Dylan Mose, 27 of Newcastle. He faces charges of attempted murder, aggravated battery, domestic battery, and strangulation for the alleged November the 29th attempt. This dude had just got out of jail a few weeks before on a bond for a previous alleged crime. He punched, kneed, and tried to suffocate his mother with plastic saran wrap after the two of them began arguing about $1,000 that he believed was stolen by her from his Cash App account. Okay. Anyway, this woman has not been publicly identified. She denied taking the money, and Mose began beating on her as a result, according to police. Mose allegedly told cops that he checked to make sure his mother's house was empty before setting upon her from behind with the plastic wrap. Mo's mom was said to have struggled as he allegedly put her in a headlock and dragged her onto a bed at one point where he continued punching her over $1,000. Mo's mother was treated at a local hospital for a potential skull fracture, with witnesses allegedly corroborating her story in interviews with police. They said Mo's calmly escaped on foot and was later found at a discount tobacco store. Arrest records show that Mo's has a lengthy criminal history excuse me, with prior busts for criminal trespassing, criminal mischief, operating a car while intoxicated, public intoxication, driving while suspended with a prior conviction, and other crimes. Okay? He had been living with his mom for about 2 weeks after bonding out on charges from a November 18 arrest for residential entry and criminal trespassing. He is due in court on December the 5th for that case. All right, so he's already been to court. Anyway, this is plain ridiculous. His mom gave him a place to stay, and then he treats her the way he did, over $1,000, period. Honestly, I hope they don't ever give him another bail, because he definitely don't need it. He needs to remain in custody in jail permanently, because that don't even make any sense. Somebody said if I was his mother, I would be getting a restraining order against him if he gets out of prison, which he probably will, since the judges are so nice to these criminals. We need harsher punishments for repeat offenders. I agree. And she needs more than a restraining order. She needs to get a restraining device, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to use it. Because damn, that's plainly ridiculous. He actually tried to unalive his mom. He tried to basically suffocate her with saran wrap, you guys. That's just crazy. He's very ungrateful, and he needed to be in his own house. And just what he did was unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? He could have honestly unalived her, and then he beat her as well. It doesn't even make any sense, man. People like this need to be taken out to the field and just beat the hell out of. Let's keep it real. What? So we got to keep this right here too for tomorrow. Damn. Okay. So anyway, that's going to be it with the breaking news. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens all day, guys. I'm pretty sure they got more recalls. So check Google to check the recall list, because I'm pretty sure they got them. They have them every single day. You got to stay safe out here and everything. And tomorrow, we got more breaking news with Luigi, with Diddy, with Jay Z, and some information on Jay Z and Beyonce's relationship when they first started. I don't know. I may not tell you guys about that. I may and I may not. I'll have to see. And just some other stuff. And I still haven't forgotten about the rest of the tunnel videos or anything like that. I'm still going to show you guys that, sometime this week. All right. Let's go ahead and do roll call and then get ready to get out of here. I'm cold. It's cold in this room, man. It's cold in here. These kids don't like the heater being up higher at nighttime, because then they say they can't sleep. So I'm cold sitting up here. At least my nose is not still congested. So I'm glad about that and everything. Y'all try those halls. Those halls work. I'm telling you. And Flonase, it works too. Anyway, thank you to Jermaine for being here, showing support, doing these great ass thumbnails, and for helping me on my lives all the time. And before I even do my lives, I appreciate you so much. And thanks for your super chat as well. Okay, and thank you to Iceman for hanging with us. I appreciate you, Iceman. Y'all make sure y'all show Iceman some love and support over there. Okay, and thanks to Nightbot, always doing his job. Yeah, definitely, most definitely, Iceman. And then Young Riz was up in here with the hand drip, the drip king. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love and support. And thank you so much, Young Riz, for coming by showing support. I got to check you out myself. I haven't checked you out in a minute. Okay, let's see who else we got to pay. KMB, thank you for checking in and showing some support. I appreciate you. Have a good, what is the day? A good Wednesday. All right. Yeah, the tunnels. That's right, the tunnels. I haven't forgotten about the tunnels. Thank you again to Jermaine for this super chat. I appreciate you, hon. Yes, those tunnels. We are not finishing with those tunnels at all, man. We are not finished with those. All right. And thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. Again, excuse me with my cold. I couldn't help that, and all that, so excuse that. Like I told y'all before, I have a little cold. Actually, it was a big cold at first. Now it's a little cold. But I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor about this damn laryngitis type stuff. Because I may have some type of nasal sinus infection. Even though it doesn't look like it, that doesn't really mean anything. You can still have a sinus infection, So that may be the reason why I'm still hoarse off and on, and and going through all this weird shit. But y'all, when your nose gets stopped up, it is very difficult to talk, man. That's a damn trip. That is a trip and a half. But anyway, let me go ahead and ask you guys if you enjoyed this content tonight to thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you guys can be notified of any upcoming videos, and share and leave a comment. And hopefully I can leave this video up tonight. Hopefully I didn't mess up this video too much like I did the one the other night. I had to redo it. But I'm glad I did redo the other one because today the views was okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes it's good to do a video over again. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can get a membership for $4.99. You can do a super chat or a cash app to $ShayzTube. Guys, y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later on tonight for Night Owl Live. If anything major happens, like in the morning, I'll do another brief live tomorrow, but it won't be as long as that one I did today. It'll be just like an hour because I got, to finish doing some stuff tomorrow and stuff like that and everything. So it depends on what happens. If anything happens super, super major that I need to come and tell you guys about, I'll definitely do a live tomorrow in the afternoon sometime, like around 11 or 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. All right. And I think that's it. Thinking, I thought I had something else to tell you guys. I can't remember what it is. So if I do remember, I'll tell you guys tomorrow. And don't you ever put Usher's name in this daggone chat ever again, Jermaine. All right. Don't ever put his name in the chat. Let me go ahead and take this stuff down, guys, real quick, and we are getting ready to get out of here. Y'all have a good night, and have a good Wednesday as well. Let's take the super chat stuff down, too. Let's see. You pack it up, wigger. Good night, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Wigger, wigger, wigger. I'm talking to you, Jermaine. Wigger, wigger. Wigger, wigger, wigger. I'm just playing. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Look at the voice gone, y'all, again. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all.